On this episode of Small Town Gen X.
What actually is Mr. Rib?
Right.
Like, what is it? It's
rib
like
meat.
I mean,
guess.
I guess.
But why did they shape it like that?
I don't know. It's like has that weird bumpy,
Yes, like ribs.
Yeah, yes.
Like when you take off ribs.
Right.
But it's in like
a patty.
yeah, like
a long patty.
yes. It's all smushed together, pressed together.
And honestly, I bet we wouldn't like it if that sauce wasn't on it.
Oh, I doubt it. No.
Like we'd be like, I'm not eating
I
that.
often think about what is a Mr.
Mr. Rib.
Hello? Oh, do I have a story for you? Oh, do tell.
So we're back for another episode, and it's been Groundhog's Day, which is a few days ago.
Groundhog's Day.
Did the groundhogs?
It's early spring, so I think
he saw a
he
shadow.
saw it?
I know. I
don't
can't even
know.
remember. I think he did.
Okay.
Because I think Tim was like he saw a shadow, and I was like, okay, well, what does that mean?
Right.
I always forget.
It's early spring. I know that.
And then
so.
he said,
Okay.
and I was like, after the winter, the January that we've had,
Right.
I'm
Ready.
welcoming a early spring. So I hope that's correct. Because I think then I saw on TikTok, and I don't know if this was this year or not, but the groundhog bit the guy's ear, like the announcer's ear. Like all of a sudden the guy was like, oh, and kind of grabbed his ear and then kept looking at the groundhog.
Punxsutawney Phil.
I know. I was like, maybe they had him a little too close. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a groundhog is a, tame animal.
No.
Unless they tamed this one, but
Obviously, he was maybe
he was
hungry.
Yeah, he might have.
So talking about hungry.
Oh, yes.
You had found a little thing about foods.
80's foods.
Oh yeah, 80's
Yeah.
foods. I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to talk about. Yeah. And you found it was a pretty big list.
It was a big list. I'll just mention a few. Orange slice. The drink.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other kind of slice. If it was lemon lime, because I'm not thinking of. I know there were two. Orange.
Okay.
I don't. Just remember the name slice.
Okay.
I don't remember drinking it or anything like that.
Right.
Just that it was a soda.
And I do remember or I don't remember, but when I saw that photo on the article that you were reading, now all I can think of is orange slice. And I don't know if it's just because I saw that photo or if I did
or if you drink it.
Orange slice. I didn't really drink that much pop growing up. It was just something that my parents didn't really have in the house.
Right.
I kind of remember having it either at parties.
For special occasions, yeah.
Or at the pool. That wasn't really a special occasion, but I always got
you had money so
for
you
a
could,
treat.
Right.
Yeah. So I would get a pop.
Yeah.
But I just remember that. But I remember, what was the Tang?
Oh, Tang.
I remember Tang. And we did not have that. But
we did a lot, Tang.
Well, I remember you had it, and there was someone else, another childhood friend, that I would always have it at her house too. But I don't know why. I think it's just my parents were like, no, I don't like this or something,
Right.
So when we were kind of talking about that slice, I was thinking about Tang.
Dang.
Do they still have? They
do
have Tang?
have Tang.
Do they still have that slice?
I don't think so.
Okay, because it was that that was a brand.
It was a brand. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Mandarin orange slice, 10% fruit juice in it.
Oh. Well, I guess more than a Dr. Pepper would have, but that's funny because they have that orange on there. You might,
you'd think,
maybe it has some,
maybe it's healthy for you.
Right. But I feel do you ever remember thinking as a kid, I want to drink that because I think it's going to be healthy for me? I don't ever remember that more than now.
Right, because we drank Shasta.
Oh, yeah, my grandma
That wasn't
liked
on
Shasta.
the list, but Shasta. And we could pick, because they were individually, as I remember them as going to the store and getting cans individually. So like you would buy, instead of buying a case, or whatever, or a 12-pack, you just pick your cans.
Oh.
And so there'd be all the different flavors. And I remember grape. That was like
was
my
that
favorite.
Your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
No.
Like I don't remember picking your cans, but again,
yeah,
I didn't really get to have
pop
that much pop. Yeah. So did you make your own kind of like pack? Would you make and now that we think of 12 packs,
right? No,
would you make, or would you just be like, I'm just getting a single pop?
I think we got to pick out so many.
Gotcha.
Yes. And so it was like, I know I always had grape.
Okay.
But I don't know how many we actually got to get.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know it's like now you just think of like 12 packs.
Well, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Then there were Smurf berries. Do you remember those?
Was that like a
cereal? That was a cereal.
Okay. I do remember that. I don't know if I ever had it.
No, I don't, but I just remember, Saturday morning cartoons and remembering the commercial for it.
Yes.
So
I do too. I do remember that they definitely knew their audience.
Yes, they did.
Because you would see all of
that stuff.
Yeah.
The food, the cereal, toys, everything.
Yeah.
On morning cartoons.
On morning cartoons. Yep. Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes. Bagel bites, those are still around.
Those are still around.
I will tell you, I've never had a bagel bite.
I think I have. Not for a very long time. Mm-hmm. But yes, I have.
You've had a bagel
yeah,
bite.
And it is funny that I have seen those in the store where but not really like my
favorite.
No. If I was gonna get something similar to that, it would be those pizza roll-ups.
Oh, pizza rolls. Yes.
Yeah, rolls.
Yes.
Tostinos.
Yes.
I do too.
Love them. I do too.
Like if I see those, I'm like, you don't need those.
But they sound good.
Yes. And I can remember like my parents had a toaster oven.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like underneath. It was one that you would put underneath your cabinets or whatever. And that's where you could put them in the micro, those pizza roll-ups in there too. But I remember putting them in the toaster oven and then they'd be all crispy. Yeah. Oh, I love. I always knew that they were done when they just had like a little bit
coming out of it. Yes. That's what I do now, and I put them in the oven, and I'm like, I put them in for too long.
Yes, if it's all out. Yes.
You're gonna hear it sizzling. I'm like, oh, dang it.
Yes.
And it's no fun.
No. Oh, that's funny.
Let's see. One of my favorites. I did have this a lot, but it was in the can that you had to open you had to use the can opener,
yes, that little like
the popper thing.
Yes.
I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna say can opener, but it was High C Ecto Cooler.
Yes,
from Ghostbusters, the Slimer guy.
Oh yes,
and yes, but we always had it in a can, and they were saying in juice boxes, but
yeah, I don't remember doing. Yeah, I remember. I don't know if I remember the Ecto flavor, but I do remember doing High C and doing the juice in the can.
Yes.
And you doing the little, and you did the big one.
Yep.
On
one side and the small one on the other.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. And the kids don't know how that was. Like, I think that was kind of.
I don't even think I have a can opener like that.
I don't either. No.
I mean,
I don't even know if they sell those anymore.
Right.
Because I guess you don't drink juice out of a can anymore.
I mean, I can remember making like chili. Like my mom would make chili and do that.
Yes.
But when I make chili with my tomato juice, I just open it up with the regular can opener.
And you just open the whole
and I open the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of forgot about those where how you would do that.
Yeah.
And that was that was the thing. And I don't know when that went away.
I don't either.
Like when all of a sudden it was like the convenience of like the juice box.
Right. Yeah.
Or a plastic container that you had a lid.
Yep.
Because that's another thing, like we have juice now or whatever, and you drink some of it, you put the lid back on and you put it back in the fridge.
Yep.
What did we do?
I think, and I'm not sure, I think we put foil on top of it to keep it.
Oh, yes.
I think that's what we did.
That makes sense. I don't know what else you would have.
Yeah, because
really,
I mean, how long would that stay?
I know.
Good.
I know.
If you didn't have it covered
up.
I don't know.
I don't either. Well, that's funny.
Yeah.
This stuff is totally bringing me back.
Another cereal, I remember this one, but I never got Pac-Man.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I do remember Pac-Man. I don't remember eating it.
Nope, I don't either.
I don't really.
Again, commercial.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I don't really remember eating any kind of cereal that was like something like that.
Oh,
like,
okay. Right.
I remember eating like Fruity Pebbles. So I guess that was a Flintstones.
Yeah, Flintstones.
I remember Fruity Pebbles, and I remember I used to love Frosted Flakes.
Oh, did you? They're great.
Yes, they are. And now, I don't know if you watch commercials, but they still have them.
Okay.
And they advertise them, and they use the commercial they use the song in the commercial. It's the song from Cheers.
Oh.
That's what they're using for.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
That's interesting. I mean, it was kind of the same era, but I don't know.
Now I'm going to have to watch commercials.
Just to see it. Or go on YouTube and type it in, then you can see it.
Then I don't have to sit and watch commercials.
Yes. I've been watching a lot of commercials because where I'm house sitting, they have satellite.
Oh, okay.
And so every once in a while, I've been totally like watching Lifetime.
Oh, Lifetime.
Lifetime channel. I just get into those movies. And it's like mindless stuff too.
Right.
Where I can be doing
something else.
Yes, I'm editing or I'm doing, and I'm like.
Some background noise.
Yeah. And then there will be times where I have to like stop and watch what's
going
on.
Like, what's going
it's a
on?
good part. Yeah. So I feel like I was probably watching Lifetime and I saw a little commercial for They're Great.
They're great.
Do you remember a cereal that you ate when you were growing up?
I didn't eat cereal. I mean, I ate cereal, but I didn't eat like with milk. I didn't like milk.
Okay.
So, but I would say I don't think we bought really.
Didn't buy a lot of cereal.
No, maybe Cheerios.
Okay.
That, stuff like that.
That wasn't.
But we couldn't get. I remember not getting very many of those that you see on TV.
Right.
Like, I want this. And
right.
Well, no, I didn't get it. So.
Well, and I'm wondering too, because if you're not liking cereal, you're not eating it like
every day.
I mean, milk.
Milk, yeah.
You're not eating it every day.
Right. It was just something to like snack on or eat it for breakfast, but without milk.
Right. And your mom probably was like, no, that's not going to be what you're eating.
I don't remember anybody really eating cereal in our house.
Oh, really?
Maybe my dad.
I remember eating cereal. I don't know why, but this always comes up in my head of eating cereal. But I can remember, like, when we were in high school, seniors, and we could go home for lunch.
Right.
Sometimes that's what I would eat. Like, I would go home and I would just eat a bowl of cereal. And I can still remember sitting there in the living room, watching TV, eating a bowl of cereal, and it was like the OJ trial.
Oh, yes.
And I would sit there and just like, and then we'd come back to school and we'd talk about because we all, I think, went home and watched it.
Right. And it was on at school, remember that?
Yes.
They had all that
for
us on the big screen.
I know. That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, that's kind of what I always remember about eating cereal.
Cereal was OJ.
Yeah. I don't know if it was just because that was such a big deal.
Maybe.
Oh.
Chuck can eat cereal every meal.
Can he?
Yes.
What's his favorite
Any
cereal?
kind.
Okay.
His favorite's peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Oh.
He likes Raisin something crunch.
No.
Raisin Bran? I don't know. But it is. But it's crunchy. It has to be crunchy Raisin Bran.
Oh, I didn't know they had a crunchy Raisin Brand. Well, there you go.
But yeah, he could eat every day.
He's a cereal eater.
Yep, he's a cereal eater.
Oh, at least he's not a serial killer.
Well, that we know of.
Right. I think didn't they have Captain Crunch when we were kids?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I feel like that's been
and I do
around
like
for a
the
while.
peanut butter Captain Crunch.
I'll say I
one.
remember eating that one. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good one. What else you got on your list?
Let's see. Pudding Pops.
Yes.
Jello pudding pops.
Yes.
One of my favorites.
Those aren't. That's
They
not
don't
really a thing. They have
no.
Jello,
Right,
you can make, and pudding and all of that. You can still make
but
it,
not the pudding pops.
Yeah,
they were good.
Those were really good.
Good. I'm trying to see if it says anything about them, but not really. It just says 80's popsicle. So,
yeah, I could see that being our.
Yep.
The 80's.
But those
popsicle.
were good.
Because I feel like there were those, and then there were like those fruit kind of popsicles. I don't even know what the brand was or whatever, but you would just get those. She would just remember the white like paper.
Oh yes, were they off. Like they had two together?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, and they were just those. And they were just different flavors. Yep.
And I always remember they would kind of be a pain because you would. Obviously, I would always eat both, but then I'm trying to eat it, but you're trying to eat the other one.
Yes,
I feel like it was always.
And I always feel like I ate them. We always had them at like t-ball and softball. Like that's like what
after. Yes,
that's what everybody brought.
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Also, they call them squeeze it.
Oh yeah, and when you showed that to me, I don't know if I remember the word squeeze it, but I know I remember those bottles.
Right. Yep. They're just like juice bottles.
Right.
That
because did you just like
you twisted
that thing off?
Yes, you twisted the top off or like the tab.
Right.
And I remember the Kool-Aid ones.
Okay.
Those are the ones I remember.
Okay.
But not twisted. But I do remember that. And another thing I used to drink all the time.
Sure there was no juice in.
Oh, I'm sure there was. Well, here, let me see.
Does it say? I mean, you might have been better with slice.
You might have.
Got your 10%.
It doesn't tell me anything about it. No, it doesn't say if there's juice in it or anything. It just says, this one is Chucklin Cherry.
Oh.
Yep. So
I have a feeling it probably.
I'm sure it was just sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It says we'll give you a sugar high.
Oh, yeah. And if there is juice, I'm sure it was 10%.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. Yeah. This is something I drank all the time in the summer.
Okay.
Back in the 80s and 90s. And every once in a while, I'll drink it now.
Oh, so it's still around.
Crystal Light.
Okay.
Do you remember Crystal Light?
I do remember Crystal Light.
Yeah.
I didn't really
You didn't like it.
I didn't ever drink it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not that I liked it. I just never.
You just never
had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when you said that about, we were looking at that and I was like, is that still around? And you said, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I loved Crystal Light. I think I loved them all. Like the strawberry, I think it was strawberry watermelon maybe was one.
Okay.
And then there was a raspberry. Oh,
you loved them.
Those were my favorite.
And you said that you drink those still.
I will drink them every once in a while. Yep. Every once in a while.
Craving.
For like lemonade.
Oh,
if I want, that's the one
what you'll get.
that I go to. Yeah.
Are they still in those little like packs? Or isn't that what they come
They
in?
used to come in that when you put them in the the stick now that you put in a water bottle.
Yeah.
But they used to come in like a little round cup that you put in your pitcher. And you mixed your water and that.
Oh, so you made your whole pitcher.
You made a whole pitcher of it.
So now it's kind of like on the go.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yep. It sure is. And then fruit roll-ups.
Oh, yeah.
And fruit snacks.
I loved
you like
fruit
roll-ups?
Yeah.
See, I did not like fruit roll-ups.
What did you not like about them?
I thought they were gross. I don't know.
You said the taste. You didn't like the taste.
I didn't like any of it. No. I don't know if it was the, texture, what it was. I'm sure it was the taste though, because it was just a strip.
Yes, it was just a strip. Because I remember I would just like eat, like I would just get the paper or whatever it was off of it. And I wasn't very good. I would just eat it. Like, some people, they would like unroll it. No.
Do you remember they used to have like shapes?
Oh, yeah.
That you could peel off of there and eat the shapes and then eat the rest of it too. Yeah. But you could pull the
little, have the little shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably didn't even eat the shape. I probably just.
You just eat it as a rule?
Yeah. Yes. I feel like I remember those being in like a lunch. Like my lunch box.
Oh, okay.
But
right.
And then, or maybe I had a lunch.
You
box
might have had one back
in grade school.
Yeah.
I feel like I ate school lunches.
Did you
in grade school? Yeah.
I
don't remember eating packed lunch.
I think I only ate school lunch if I liked what they were having.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't go out of my comfort zone. It's like,
Right.
okay, they're having
chili.
I like chili.
Okay. So you would eat that.
Yeah, I'd eat that. Maybe like a chicken patty. I wouldn't
Would you eat? Were you a Mr. Rib?
Yes.
Okay.
I liked Mr. Ribs. Yes.
It's funny. My teammate the other day, she was like, lunch was gross and I didn't eat. So I didn't really eat. I'm kind of hungry. And I can't remember actually what she said lunch was, but she's like, it was supposed to be Mr. Rib.
Oh.
And I really like Mr. Rib. And I was like, oh my God, they still have Mr. Rib? And then we had this discussion, not a very long discussion, but we had a discussion about what actually is Mr. Rib.
Right.
Like, what is it? It's
rib
like
meat.
I mean,
I
guess.
But why do they shape it like that?
I don't know. It's like has that weird bumpy,
like ribs.
Yeah, yes.
Like when you take off ribs.
Right.
But it's in like
a patty.
Yeah, like
a long patty.
Yes. It's all smushed together, pressed together.
And honestly, I bet we wouldn't like it if that sauce wasn't on it.
Oh, I doubt it. No.
Like we'd be like, I'm not eating
I
that.
often think about what is a Mr.
Rib. And like, they have those right at
but
McDonald's.
I like them, so I just don't think about what's in them.
I know. I'm like, oh, maybe I need to come to school for lunch.
Yes.
For Mr. Rib. And I know that you don't like Crispitos,
No,
but I would go.
don't.
I always would tell the kids.
Do they have Crispitos
They still do have Crispitos.
Burritos I would not eat at school.
No.
Crispitos I would not eat.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't remember if there was anything
that you didn't eat.
I do remember though. Did we have salad? We had salad in grade school.
In where?
Grade
school, yes. Yep.
Okay, because I do remember sometimes having it. So I must have not liked something
that
I got
and,
salad instead.
Right.
But I feel like most of the time I ate
what they served.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not as picky as you.
No, I guess not.
It
You're not.
shows.
You like things like that. Like
yeah, most things I will eat.
Gross things. Like avocados and
yes, I do like those gross avocados.
Like you like fancy things.
Well,
you know what I mean? I can go to a restaurant and eat. Oh, I don't know.
Like calamari.
Right.
I don't know why that came to my head. Do you like calamari?
Well, not really. No.
Okay.
You
like shrimp?
Not really anymore.
Oh, you don't?
Mm-mm.
Do you like
I don't
crab?
like any fish, really.
Oh, really? Nothing
No.
from the sea?
Not from the can, the sea, the
Oh.
freezer.
Oh.
Nowhere.
But you'll eat Spam.
Spam. Yes, I will eat. But I eat the bacon flavored.
Oh, I didn't even know they had bacon flavor. I've never had Spam.
That's what I was shocked when you said.
I know.
I've never had Spam.
Unless I had it and I didn't even
Right,
know.
but you just don't know. I mean, you just don't eat it.
No. My mom didn't like Spam. My grandparents did. Like every once in a while, they would be like, oh, we had fried Spam for supper.
Yes. And eggs. That's what me and Chuck have sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Scrambled eggs and Spam.
No.
I'll make it for you sometime. It's good in macaroni and cheese.
Okay,
also.
so what's Spam?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Don't even look it up because I'm sure it's in a can and it's gross.
And it's a meat.
It's a meat and it's slimy. It makes me sick, but I like it. Does that make sense?
So you
Okay.
Okay. You can eat it.
I can eat
and
it.
You're fine.
And
you
it
think
smells
that tastes
fine.
good.
It tastes good.
But is it when you take it out of the can?
It's when it comes out of the can and it's like.
Oh yeah, no.
It's like on this, and I'm like, and I have to wipe it off.
Okay.
And then after I wipe it off and cut it and stuff, I'm fine. To fry it, it doesn't smell to me. It doesn't bother me. Just that the noise it makes and the slimy stuff on it.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that is.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
That's me and like, I don't know if it's what you call these type of eggs, but the eggs, is it over easy or whatever? Like the ones that aren't cooked.
Right.
And they're like runny.
Oh, I love runny.
Oh, that makes me want to throw
I
up.
love runny eggs. Well, they're over easy.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
yes.
No. Oh, no. I'm like, is it cooked?
Yum.
I can't even like a hard-boiled egg if they're not hard boil, like if they're like a soft boil.
Yes. No, I wouldn't
open it up and I'm
right.
like,
I wouldn't do that. No.
I'm like that sucker has to be.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't
cooked.
do that. But I like a fried egg.
Okay.
And then on
toast.
when
I think fried egg, I think it should be cooked.
The middle should be hard.
I don't want to put my fork in it and then it just oozes.
Yeah.
That just makes me want to vomit.
Then, no.
So.
Not if, on bread, on toast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
No.
It must be the bohunk in me.
Maybe. Well, everybody I know, I swear to God, everyone I know likes it. And I'm like.
Chuck does not like it.
Okay. Well,
he gags too.
Yeah, it just. Like, I don't even want to look at you when you're eating it.
Or like. Soak it up with the bread.
Yes,
no. I love that.
Mm-mm.
I love it.
I did once. I ate it because Tim and I went to this place in Omaha. And it was a restaurant we've gone to a couple of times. And it's like a breakfast kind of place.
Okay.
And I don't even remember what I ordered. And I didn't realize that's what it meant, where it was going to have that runny egg. And I was like, oh God, am I going to be able to eat this? Because I didn't want to be the person that's like, I can't eat this.
Right.
So be like, you ordered it, lady. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
So I had to I kind of ate around
and left
stuff.
the middle.
Yeah. I was like, Tim, eat this so it doesn't look like I'm. But oh no, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I really only I like omelets and I like scrambled eggs.
I like it. Yes, I like all kinds of eggs. I'm guessing,
yeah.
except for those soft boiled, like you said. Yeah. That makes me want to throw up.
Yeah,
but
do you like deviled eggs?
Yes,
I love
deviled eggs.
Yeah. So I guess I think I like any egg that's not running.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually realize that Spam had that many flavor. Like it had a lot of flavor. I thought it was you just got Spam.
No, they have flavors now, and that's all I eat is the bacon one.
Okay.
It's good. Tastes like bacon. That's what we take when we go camp. I don't like bacon anymore.
Oh my God, you don't like bacon anymore, but you like bacon.
I like
Spam?
Yes. I don't like to eat bacon anymore.
You don't even like a bacon bit on a salad?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I don't understand
how you don't like bacon, but you'll eat bacon Spam.
Right?
Will you eat anything else
eat
Spam?
Bacon.
Or,
I will.
Bacon?
I will eat. Okay, now here's the thing. I won't eat slices of bacon. But I will eat like a bacon wrapped little weenie.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That. Like if it's got, I don't know anymore. I just can't eat bacon.
You can't just eat some eggs.
And I used to be able to eat bacon.
Yeah.
We went on our cruise and I would just get a pile of bacon every day. And
maybe
now
that's
it's
why.
Like, yeah, maybe.
They're like, you hit your quota.
Yeah, for life.
Yes. Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, we went to see Beetlejuice at the Orpheum, and we went and ate at the Tap House.
Okay.
And
that's a good place.
And I actually had the the breakfast hamburger, which was a hamburger with an egg on it. It wasn't runny. I should have told them not to cook it overcook it.
Oh,
like it should have been over easy.
Yes.
And then hash browns.
Oh, it was all in there?
It was all on top. Yeah, it was layered.
That sounds good.
And yeah, it was good. And it had a blueberry and raspberry vinaigrette on it. Oh, it was very good. But I didn't eat all the bacon. I cut
took it out.
Yes. I cut around it like the hamburger patty. I didn't have a bun.
Okay.
So what was hanging over the hamburger patty, I cut off and didn't eat.
Oh.
And then if I could get it off of the hamburger without everything coming off,
right,
then I would take it off. Otherwise, I would eat it. But it just, I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That you like bacon. Or
you
like
the bacon flavor. Yes, I love the smell of
bacon,
but I don't like to eat a strip of bacon. Yeah.
Was there anything else on that
on the list? Well, let's just find out here. Cheese balls. Remember Planters cheese balls in the can?
Yeah.
Yes. I loved those.
Yeah.
I would eat those at my great grandma's house.
Oh.
I would go over there. She'd have
where
cheese
she always
balls.
had cheese balls.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are
I
good.
Love those.
I feel like they still have, they don't come in a can, but they
Right. They still
have
have cheese balls. But they came back with Planters.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, the cheese balls in the can.
Oh.
I had it once, and it's not the same. So it's like, I would rather remember it as it was.
Right, than eating it.
Than eating it now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I do remember cheese balls.
And then, another one, and I know we used to do this when we were like in T-ball and stuff, but Big League Chew.
Oh, yes.
And we'd shove
the pouch.
in the pouch, yes. And we'd shove that in our mouth, thinking it was tobacco.
Yes.
Or pretending.
Yes. And being like, we're spitting. And
right. We had the big wad in our cheek.
Yes.
I
feel
love
like
the grape.
kids don't think that now either because they don't do that. Like, you can't sit there and like chew.
Right.
While you're playing.
Right.
If they chew on like sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Now.
But yes. Big League Chew. That was a big
I forgot all
item.
about that. Yeah, that was.
Another thing.
Yeah.
Lunchables came out in the 80s.
Okay, I do. I remember.
Do you remember them? I remember
in middle school.
Right.
Yeah.
For lunch, I do remember that.
I do too, because I kind of was back and forth in middle school of like if I would eat lunch, a school lunch, or like I remember middle school you had salad or sandwich bar,
yes,
or
hot lunch,
and then or like be like, oh, I'm gonna bring a Lunchable. And I liked them, but I don't know if they were actually very filling.
No, I don't,
I don't think they should have been a lunch.
A lunch, no.
I mean, they were like the beginning of charcuterie.
Right.
It's like our little 80s version of charcuterie boards.
They had, the 3 little areas, your crackers, your cheese, and your meat.
Yes. And I think
now
they
come with
like nuts.
Oh, some do, yes.
Yeah.
Some do. And desserts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes, because my granddaughter eats a Lunchable. She's going to turn it into a Lunchable.
And are they called? They're still called Lunchables.
They're still called Lunchables,
okay.
Yes. And she gets, she gets turkey and cheese, and she gets a Oreo cookie in hers.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there's 4 slots?
I don't know if there's 4 slots. I can't remember, or if the cookie is just like because it's wrapped.
Oh, sure.
So I don't know if I can't remember offhand, but she always wants a Lunchable. But I always
they're so nice and easy.
Well,
to
they are
do.
right,
Yes.
right. I mean, I always had to make a sandwich, like cracker, meat, cheese.
Oh yeah,
and she'll just eat like one at a time, or something like that. I'm like, oh, don't you want to put something with that?
With like put it on that cracker?
on that cracker.
Yeah.
But
Oh, she eats them one at a time.
Yeah.
Well, I can remember sometimes when I would just eat like just a piece of meat or whatever.
Yeah.
But with those, it's not like, today's charcuterie, like our big boards or whatever, where you could just be like, oh, I'm just going to grab a piece of meat. Where that, it was like, okay, you literally had, I think, enough cracker
for your cheese and your meat.
Yes. And you couldn't be like, you had it was enough crackers for you to put both on.
Right. Yes. If there's 6 crackers, there's 6 pieces of cheese and 6 pieces of meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say 6 pieces of cracker.
My favorite, though, is and still is, if I have to have a Lunchable, if I'm going to go that route, I'm going to do bologna.
I haven't had bologna. I used to love
bologna.
I
did too. We don't have bologna either because
I don't have that. It's still out? Like you can go and buy it like
and slices?
As slices?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love fried bologna.
Oh.
I would eat it, but I don't eat it all. Like I'll eat a sandwich.
Okay.
Well, now I don't eat, bread. So so I don't get a sandwich, but I would eat bread just to have a fried bologna. But then I'd waste all that meat.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't only want
a little taste.
Yeah,
so
like one piece.
When you're eating the fried bologna, is it are you getting the stuff from the pack that's
just what's in the the lunch meat slices.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just fry it up.
Yep.
I didn't ever do that either. But I just wanted bread, mayonnaise,
and bologna.
And then
I never put cheese on my bologna.
I don't remember doing cheese either.
I don't.
I just liked just
the
bologna. Yeah.
I would eat it cold and
I would
hot.
eat it cold.
We went to Branson and they serve it like thick slices of bologna fried.
Oh,
I was like, I think I had that like twice for breakfast. It's like,
right. Oh, that sounds good.
Yes.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah.
And say, I haven't done the I kind of want to try a fried bologna sandwich now.
Oh, it's good.
Though I'm not eating bread either.
Right. But
maybe I will just to try
fried
just to
try
it out.
The fried bologna. Another thing
and report back.
Yes. Another food item on here that I thought was funny, and we had these a lot.
Okay.
And it was the handy snacks, the crackers with that creamy cheese. They were separated.
Oh, yes.
And it had the red stick that you would spread your cheese.
And it was a stick.
It was a stick.
It didn't have any kind of spoon
No, nothing.
Nothing. It was
it
was
a
little
stick.
That's right. I remember eating those.
Yes, we had that a lot for snacks.
Yeah,
I love those.
Yeah,
though.
I did too.
I
did too, and I do remember using that stick.
I know.
Even though I was at my house, I could have probably
just got
a
little knife or something.
But those weren't very big.
No.
So I feel
they
like
were just
the stick, because I remember licking the stick.
Oh, I did too. I always chewed on the stick
after
it was done. I would leave it in my mouth or whatever. Or there was always extra cheese, and I would I would make sure I got all that cheese out of there.
Oh, that's
and so
funny.
that no cheese wasted.
No cheese wasted. And were they always cheese? Was it always it wasn't peanut butter or anything like that. I don't ever butter. I always remember cheese too. Yeah. I didn't know if I just got that
No,
flavor.
I don't remember anything but cheese and crackers.
Yeah. And again, I don't even want to know what that actually was.
Right.
What
kind of cheese?
It kind of probably was Cheese Whiz.
Yes,
Cheese Whiz.
Do you remember squeezed cheese in the can?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
I love squeezed cheese.
Yes. Oh, I did too. Even though you'd have to shake it, because sometimes if you would do it and it would watery, it would come out. I'd be like, oh.
Or the top of it was hard cheese. Oh, I hated that. I'm like, eh.
And you had to flick it off.
Yes.
I remember that.
Oh,
Yes.
gosh.
Yes.
Oh, and here, Hot Pockets.
Oh,
those were the 80s, and they're labeling them as an after-school snack.
Oh.
Now, I would think that's a meal.
It was kind of like a meal, but I do feel like I probably did eat them after school.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What did you eat after school? What was your after-school snack?
I don't know.
Do you
Whatever
remember?
we really had in the
I mean, I could seriously
chips.
see
I think
chips.
I did chips.
I could see a Hot Pocket.
Really?
I could see those pepper. What were we talking about? Pizza rolls.
Oh yes,
I
pizza
could totally
rolls.
see you doing that. Or cereal.
Really?
Yes. I was eating a full-on meal.
You were being.
I was having pre-dinner.
I think my biggest thing was chips.
Okay.
And still to this day.
You love chips.
Oh my gosh, just regular Lay's.
Okay.
Potato chips. I think I could.
Do you like the ridges?
No.
Or you want them
do not. I want them
just
flat.
The flat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can eat either, but I like the flat probably better. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if I'm dipping, I would probably rather have the ridges.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
if you're just eating them.
Yeah. I don't like the ridges. No. And here's one more thing in the 80s. 1981.
Okay.
Can you guess what came out in 1981?
You were 4.
Mm-hmm. It's something we eat a lot. I mean,
we still eat it.
We still eat it.
I don't know.
Microwave popcorn.
Oh.
Do you remember the old air pops?
Yes.
Yes. And then this one is, so convenient. Just to stick in the microwave.
Yes.
Let it go for 3 minutes.
Yes.
And
you're
done.
Right. And what's so funny about that is now, I don't even know if kids know that you would make popcorn at home. That doesn't just come in a bag. That you stick in the microwave for 2.5 minutes.
Yes. I bought... And it works perfect, and it's so good. But it's like a bowl that you put in the microwave, but you put regular popcorn in. So you put a little oil in it,
okay,
and then you pour your kernels in, and you stick it in the microwave, and it pops your kernels.
Okay.
And that's like homemade popcorn. It's good.
Is it like a thing where it has a little
handle? Yes.
I think I've seen those, and I'm like, ooh, I kind of want that.
Yeah.
And then it's something I never
think about.
I never get it.
Right.
But But it's good to know that
they
do
is
really
good.
like
and
work.
it works. Yes.
Oh, I bet that would be good. So just every once in a while, I'm just like, ooh, popcorn.
So am I.
Yeah. My mom loved popcorn, so she would, before it was, and even after you had the microwave, because the microwave, it also was going to be more expensive than
than just
making it.
Yep.
So she would get we had like a popcorn
popper
air maker thingy, and I can still remember like the big bowl she'd put it in, like this yellow bowl that we still have.
And then she put butter all over it, or did she?
Yeah, she liked butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how.
Because then you would melt it.
Right.
Like, it was like, oh gosh, now I want to go home
I
and have
popcorn. Yes. Maybe that's what for spur.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. I remember the homemade popcorn, and I don't remember who had, like, where I was, but it was, they made the popcorn and then just butter. I mean, it was like a stick of butter. It probably was my aunt's, but I was like, oh,
butter.
Homemade popcorn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the movie theater popcorn is not as good, especially now. I don't think it's good, but I still want to have it, and I want the popcorn. Butter. And, I'm like, put all that butter on there if I'm going to eat it.
Yep. That's if we go, well, we haven't been in the movies forever, but if we go, we get a buttered popcorn and then ask them to put extra butter on it.
Yeah.
And so, so they pour a little in, then put butter, and then they pour more in and put butter.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, oh. Do you remember when AMC used to have the all-you-can-eat butter?
Well, like where you could do it yourself.
Yes, you could do it yourself.
Yes, I was just thinking that when you were talking about how you would ask them for extra butter, and I could remember doing that, where you would just get your popcorn and then you would just go
and you would go to the little station thing. And they had butters, like 4 of them in the front there or whatever.
Yes,
and you would just get your own butter.
Yeah, I think though. Them doing it how you were saying, how they put like a little popcorn in, then put some butter in, then put some more popcorn in and butter, like that was the way to do it. Because when we were doing it at those little stations, it was good,
right? But you only got the top.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a hack for that because some places still must have that, or it's old. I don't know the video, but you stick a straw in your popcorn. And then you pump the butter in the straw, and it gets down, and then you just keep moving your straw up, and it'll and then shake it around.
That seems like a lot of work, but
it does.
Yes, but it sounds like your popcorn would
right.
be good. Yeah. I feel like there'd be someone behind me being like,
I know.
Oh, there's this lady. She saw some hack on TikTok. Yeah.
She wants her butter.
She wants her butter.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh. All of that stuff, like, totally.
Oh, brings back.
Oh, yeah.
Memories.
Yes.
Did you ever? This is gross, but I don't. I eat it, and I don't care. Liverwurst.
No.
I love it.
The fact that you, of all people, who you won't eat, where I'll send you some, you're like, gross. Or I'm like, oh, guacamole, gross. But you eat liverwurst and you eat Spam. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't see how I can eat liverwurst. I don't see how I can.
Well, okay, what is liverwurst?
I don't know.
Is it just liver?
I don't know.
I just remember my dad not too long ago.
Did he have a sandwich?
He had liver. I don't think he had a sandwich, but he like went down to the Wahoo locker and got, because he was like, are you going to be here? I don't know. Because I think he needed iron.
Okay.
Is that what's in liver?
I think
it was something that was like he saw on his on his tests for like you know
they
were like yeah, you need to eat some more meat or whatever, and liver has that. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna be here. And he's like, oh, okay, because I'm gonna make. I was like, oh yeah, you eat that all you want while I'm not here.
Well, now I would never eat liver.
So what's
liver? I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't eat that.
Is it? So then what's liverwurst?
I don't know.
What's it look like?
I don't even know. It's like pressed together meat, but it's.
Does it have like spices and stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, is it breaded?
No, no.
There's a sauce?
Have you've never seen?
I have never seen liverwurst. I've never even. I don't know if I've even seen liver. I'm sure I have because I feel like liver is just like red.
Yes, I would never eat liver.
Liver?
No.
But you'll eat liverwurst.
So
you're eating liver.
I'm sure other people know what liverwurst is.
I'm sure
let me read to you what liverwurst is.
Please do.
It is a kind of sausage made from liver.
Oh, okay.
Here's what it looks like. I'll show you, and maybe I'll post a picture.
Okay.
But it's like
it's like a loaf?
Well, no, that's bread.
Oh.
That's bread. That's a loaf of bread.
Oh.
But yes, it comes in like almost a tube. And you just cut slices.
Oh, gross. Like a tube, like it's like how meat kind of comes in sometimes, like those plastic things. Sometimes you can get your hamburger. Like you can get a pound hamburger.
Oh, okay, yes, kind of like that. Yeah, kind
and
of.
You have to like
right, kind of a roll. Yeah,
a roll
yeah.
Of burger.
Sometimes there are.
Okay,
but sometimes they're bigger, like round. I don't know, however big this is.
Okay.
I'm showing you.
Right.
But yeah. Okay. I think I ate it at my grandma and grandpa's all the time. That's how I got hooked on it.
Okay.
That and crackers. I ate it with crackers, but also sandwiches. So I can remember just putting just mayonnaise.
Okay.
And liverwurst.
Okay.
I would make.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would just have bread, mayonnaise, and some sliced liverwurst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Chuck will not touch it, because when Mabel was alive, she loved liverwurst. She loved
it, I bet.
And that's how we got her to take some of her pills.
Oh.
We'd put it in liverwurst. And so Chuck would get up or whatever and have to give her a pill, and he'd have to cut liverwurst. And he was like, this is disgusting. He's like, I can't even cut it. He goes, I can't stand the smell. Oh, no, it's good. We also make a dip with liverwurst and cream cheese.
Oh, no.
And then you put it on like club crackers.
Okay. So you like cream cheese with this weird liverwurst thing, but when I told you about cream cheese in that soup, you were like, no, I'm not putting cream cheese in that.
No. I don't like cream cheese. Like, you said you could just eat it.
I could just eat it. Oh, heck yeah. Like, I could take like a cracker and
just,
and
eat it. No, I couldn't.
You just have to have liverwurst with it.
That and cheesecake. Cheesecake and liverwurst and
like a dip.
A dip.
If it was in a dip.
If it was in something, yeah.
Okay.
I know. Call me
You're an interesting person.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you think that of me too, with guacamole. Yeah. But it's just funny the things that you don't like, and the things you do.
Yeah, I
guess because there's like you were talking, like you kind of like eat. You're like, well, you eat kind of anything, And I do like I'll try. I usually will try.
So would you try liverwurst?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I might try the fried Spam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can get over like the liverwurst having liver in it. And I don't know if it's because I don't even know if it's actually liver in there.
I'm
or
sure
if that's
it
just
is.
the name.
No, it's liver. It's liver sausage.
Okay.
Yes.
And that would be would that be like supper or would that be like lunch?
Oh, I'd eat it whenever.
Whenever. You just like, I'm eating my liverwurst sandwich.
Sometimes I don't even eat it. I just eat it.
Oh.
Sometimes I don't eat a sandwich or crackers. I will just eat liverwurst.
Okay. Like, do you eat it hot or cold?
Oh,
or both?
no. Hot or cold.
Oh, it's cold.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
It's cold.
You don't fry it like you fry your.
No. I don't know what hot liverwurst would even. Oh, that makes me sick.
That makes you
sick.
That
does. I don't think that would be very good.
Okay. Well, we went down a little bit of a memory lane and I learned some more things about you. I didn't know I could learn more things about you, but
I'll bring liverwurst in someday
to try.
And you can try it on air.
I can't wait. Well, I think that wraps up this episode. Thanks for listening, everybody.
A lot of good foods from the 80s.
Yeah. Let us know what was something that you liked as a kid in the 80s and 90s.
An afternoon snack or
or a pre-dinner.
Or a dinner. After school dinner.
Yeah. You know what we should talk about? Talking about that.
What?
The next episode, we should talk about after school specials.
Oh, yes. Those were fun.
Those were fun. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you want to keep the fun going, please join us over on our Facebook page and now our new Instagram page, Small Town Gen X.